Good morning.
Hi. Welcome to Shake It Up.
We're definitely shaking things up today.
Oh, please. You don't want to get me started this morning. I'm just going to be Switzerland today.
She called me in a
Well,
rant.
don't say
I'm not going to
anything.
say everything, but I am going to say she called me in a rant because there's just some people out there that just don't make you feel good, right?
No, they just don't make you feel good. And there's some
That's
people
sad.
out there that just like to zing it to you.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
like, boom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and so unnecessarily.
What did I tell you though?
Listen, I'm just
Let it
gonna.
go.
I'm letting a lot
Let it
go. Let me tell
roll
you.
right off,
Yeah,
right?
and you know what? To a
Roll right
fault,
off.
I'm one of those people that I take a lot. I take a lot. I take
She
a lot.
does.
I take a lot.
She
But
does.
then when I'm done, you could be lying here on the street, and I'm like this. Oh, excuse me. I'll go right over you. And you know what? It's not an admirable quality to have. I'm not proud of it.
You know, you should just
but that's-
really just erase them from your brain. Not
Yeah.
step over them, but
Yes,
just erase them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some of the people I don't really even know, and they're, fresh. I don't
they're
get it.
jealous, Regina. They're jealous of you. Look at
I
you.
don't know.
You're
Please.
beautiful.
Look at me. I'm a disaster.
You're successful.
I'm
I can go
freezing.
on and on and on. But no, it is a struggle sometimes when you have people who want to judge you, and we are probably two of the most non-judgmental people on the planet. And then you get like all this terrible feedback, and it's just not cool.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little undeserved and a little, it's a little annoying. So that was the one thing that really got me going this morning. And there was something else I can't remember now. See, you made me calm. I forgot what it was.
Oh, okay, because I calm you down. That's
yeah,
what I
you
do.
did.
That's
She
my
does,
job.
by the way.
Well, because I don't want to see her upset, so I try to make her unupset.
She does. She's good. She's good to me. Even though I'm left-handed. Did you guys see that last week? She was going on and on about the fact that I was left-handed.
Well,
and I'm like,
because
how do you not know? You stand on my left side all the time.
Yeah, I hear you. But I honestly, I don't know if I just never noticed by watching you write anything, because we don't really write things together. I mean, I don't know. I just never noticed.
I just thought it was fine.
Do you know I'm right-handed?
Yes.
Did you always know that?
Did I always
Or did you
know
just
that?
pick up on that
No,
last
I didn't
week,
just
too?
pick up on it.
Okay.
I have noticed it, but I didn't really think it was a big thing if you were right or left-handed.
Well, I don't know. You made it seem like you were superior being left-handed last week.
Well,
You
they
made it
say,
seem like, well, I'm left-handed, and that's better.
well, they
I'm
say
like,
that if
why
you're
is it better?
left-handed, you're in your right state of mind all the time.
All right. So here's what I
Right,
want to say to
left,
you.
brain, whatever.
Either way, left
All right,
or
what
right,
do we
I
got
love
stuff
you
going
anyway.
Oh, Karen, I love you too.
Love you
I love
too.
you too. Thank you.
So here's what we got going on. First off,
We
you
got a
know
lot
I'm
of stuff.
leaving for the Bahamas this weekend.
Yeah, when are you
Easter
leaving?
Sunday. So I'm leaving Easter Sunday for the Bahamas. But did you hear my disaster with what's going on with the Bahamas?
Yeah, well,
Okay, so I booked a place
I don't
that
even
was
wanna say
brand
anything.
new and was going to be doing an opening this week. It's called the Bahamar. So I don't know if you've heard of it. You may have seen the commercials on TV. It looks unbelievable. And of course, we booked this hotel and we're so excited. So,
but you know how construction goes. Karen.
no, I know. I should know. My husband's in construction. But, they promised us, and we only booked this trip like a month ago. And they had said, oh, yes, everything's going to be open. We have 30 restaurants. We have all this, activities. We
Yeah,
have the
because they
casino,
wanted
blah,
the
blah, blah.
scarol. That's what they do.
Yeah, so we book it. Then I read an article online from the Bahamian government that is trashing the place, saying they're never going to be open. They have nothing there. They're scaffolding up. I'm like, what the hell? I call them. I'm like, so
Good eye, Karen. Good eye.
Yeah.
Good eye.
So I'm
you
like-
read the article?
Yeah, read the article. Well, actually, what happened was Chris saw the article. Sent it to my sister. My sister sent it to me.
Vito.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay. I knew he had a hand in there
yeah, he
somehow. I
did.
had to cover
But
that.
wait, the funniest thing is I called down there. So when you call those numbers, you never actually get the place. It's always like a booking center.
Right.
So I call the booking center and I'm like, I'd like to speak to somebody on property. And they're like, well, we can help you. And I'm like, no, but you don't understand. I'm going to be there in like a couple of weeks and I want to make sure that everything is done.
Right.
And they're like, oh no, don't worry. Everything is open. Everything is going to be open. I'm like, okay, listen to me carefully. I understand that you're paid to say that to me, but I'm coming down there. And if everything is not open, then you're going to pay me back for my vacation, my airfare, my hotel room, my food,
Yeah, because a
and
bunch of
everything
you
else.
are going. It's a family vacation.
We're 8 people. So she finally transfers one of us, because then we hang up. I call back again, the same story. Finally, we get to the guy, the manager of the property, who admits that there's only 4 restaurants open. And you know what those 4 restaurants open are?
Yeah, the beach bar.
The snack bar,
Right.
the beach bar, the breakfast room. I'm like, no way, I'm not going there. Click, cancel.
Yeah.
Want my money back, blah, blah, blah. So we booked next door at the Melia or Melia.
I don't know anything
something like
about
that. Melia. And that was completely renovated. So now that's where we're going.
Well, that's
So
good. Now,
hopefully
how
it's
many
nice.
people are going?
It's 8 people. It's my family and my sister's family.
Oh, well, that's nice. And the
Yeah.
kids will have a good time together. They'll have
Yeah,
fun.
they have their own room, the kids. So
Oh,
we have
that's
3
hilarious.
hotel rooms, the kids in one room, me and Chris in one, and Dana and Rob in the other. So,
Right, right.
Yeah, it'll be nice. And they're all
Right.
connecting, so it'll be good.
That's good. I
I'm
have my
looking
own
forward to
hotel room, too.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
she
because
does.
I'm going into the city tomorrow because my husband is having hip replacement surgery at the hospital for special
Poor
surgeries.
baby.
My Tommy,
Yes.
what my honey.
We're all gonna be praying
so I'm
for
going to
you,
stay in
Tommy.
the city. Oh, that's sweet. Ken.
Yeah.
I'm going to be staying in the city because I want to be close to him.
Yes.
So I'm on Priceline, Groupon, all these things, trying to get
Expedia,
hotel
yeah.
rooms, whatever, la la la,
Right.
trying to get the hotel rooms.
And they're like $600 a night, right?
Well, yeah, and there's really nothing that close to
That hospital.
72nd and York.
Right.
Like that's not really an
Well, it's
area
not
for
where they put a
hotels.
hotel, yeah.
Except
York.
if unless I want to stay at like the Carlisle or something, which
Right.
is $1,100 a night.
Uh-huh.
But I thought to myself, that would be kind of nice, right?
That would be special. That would be a treat. At least you
Right?
leave there
But then
and
I'm
be
there
like,
by
"Ooh,
myself.
I'm in the
It's like
Carlisle."
Home Alone.
I told
What
you
am
I
I
would
doing?
come and meet you.
At the Carlisle?
I'll be
Oh yeah, that's
I
gonna go
would.
over
I'm
big.
not meeting
The
you
two-
at the Holiday Inn
The 2 of us
Express.
at the Carlisle.
telling you right now.
So anyway, I'm staying at a Marriott.
Okay, those are nice. Those
yeah,
are nice,
on
yeah.
I don't know, it's somewhere in the 50s or something. But I really wanted to stay closer in the 70s. But
So let me tell you a story.
what about
So
the Marriott?
no.
Oh.
So this morning
my
I
God.
say to Chris, I'm like, listen, why don't you just come with me? It'll be like our 25th anniversary, because it's our
What are you
25th
talking about
anniversary
now?
this year, Italy.
Oh well,
So
they
I
don't
say,
know what you're
okay,
doing.
so I'd say we're debating over whether or not Chris is going to come with me to Jody's wedding in Italy in June.
Right.
And this has been a debate now for about 6 weeks, on and off, on and off. He tells me, no, he's not coming. So finally, I convince him.
I have a
I
feeling
think-
this is going to make my day.
Yeah, well, no, it's going to make you laugh. So finally, I convince him. I say, look, I got, the airfare and the hotel. You get everything there, and it'll be like our anniversary present to each other.
Oh, how
So he
nice.
goes,
So it's 25 years.
25 years. So
And
you know what he
when
says to
did
me?
you get married? What time of the year?
September.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
close.
It's close. I mean, well, it's actually when we went on our 20th anniversary was this time 5 years ago
Okay,
to
right.
Italy.
Okay.
Okay, but what I'm going to tell you is, you know what he says to me? I go, I got the hotel and the airfare. He goes, well, what kind of hotel is it?
Oh no.
Could you imagine?
He's
He goes,
too
well,
much.
I mean, is it nice? I mean, I'm not staying in any nice. I go, 2 minutes ago you weren't even going. Now you're worried about what hotel you're staying in.
He is a piccarone in Italian.
Oh,
a piccarone.
my God.
He is.
So I told him he needs to make a decision by Friday, because by Friday I have to book everything.
Okay, but listen,
Yeah.
Linda, listen, Vito. Have we steered you wrong yet?
I know. I said,
Have you gone anywhere with us that you didn't like? That you didn't have a good time?
Never.
I mean, we went wine tasting in the pouring rain. Did we have the best time?
best time ever.
Okay. He didn't. He wanted
Right.
to go out for dinner that night. What did we do? We ended up making a beautiful dinner.
Beautiful
You
dinner.
had amazing hors d'oeuvres, all super sad, all
enjoyed the
prosciutto.
night,
all-
yeah.
We had filet mignon. Oh, not so bad, huh, Chris? Not
Yeah,
so
we
bad.
got it. We got
Okay.
it. Okay? We got you, Chris.
I mean,
Don't
for
worry.
heaven's sakes.
Yeah, so you'll have to text him later and tell him that,
Well,
we're going.
you
And
know,
that's
the
end
other
of it.
we are going, but
Yeah.
the thing is, we really don't know where we're staying.
We haven't picked that out
Well,
yet.
listen, if it's one of there's 2 hotels in Naples, in the town of
Caserta.
Caserta, that when I went to Italy last year with Alexis and CG and Tara Romano and Jody, who were all people on our Healthy Body team, when we went there, they stayed at the hotel there, and it was lovely. It's a lovely boutique hotel. It's clean, it's modern.
Yes, that's
You
good.
know, it's
That's
very
good.
nice.
Do
The
they have
hotel in
Wi-Fi?
Rome, not so much, but
They have Wi-Fi?
do they have Wi-Fi? Well,
This is where we're staying in Rome, at the Intercontinental at the top of the Spanish Steps. Let's book that now.
I don't know if I'm booking that.
Oh, my God.
I'm taking
beautiful.
3 people to Italy, okay?
They have
a
suites.
lot.
You could put them all in the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying for that.
Oh,
Like,
all right.
I think
Sorry,
we're going to rent
Chris.
an apartment, actually.
Okay.
So we'll have to look into that. They look
Yeah.
very, very
I could
pretty.
actually stay in Luca's mother's apartment if I wanted to.
So there you go.
Free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
We'll
only
see.
staying there for 1 or 2 nights because we're going sightseeing. That's the other thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
Anyway.
going sightseeing. I saw the Vatican. Been there twice, done that, been there, done that. Done. Okay, I'm not going
She's
back
too
there.
much. She's too
No,
much.
because you know what? I mean, I didn't really like it the first time. I thought it was like, okay, so it's a church. Great. It's a city.
I don't know how you
Great.
can
It's
say
like
that.
it's like all, artifacts and all that stuff. Great. Because I had just been through Rome and I had
16
seen
chapel
every
that doesn't
crumbling
mean anything.
building in the city. I mean, you've seen one ruin, you've pretty much seen
But
them
you
all.
didn't see the 16 chapel there? You
Yes,
didn't
I
see-
saw it.
That
It's
wasn't.
beautiful, and it's like it's gorgeous. But I've also seen it in pictures, and I've seen it in movies, and I've seen it everywhere. So I was like bored, frankly, and it was like 98 degrees, so I was sweating. So it
That's
really
my
wasn't for
Karen.
me. Yes.
That's my Karen. Did you
So,
cover
and
up?
then I went again.
You know you have to
But
cover
wait a second.
up.
Listen to me. I went there with a tank top on, and I had
Oh,
to buy
no.
a whole wrap thing.
Yes.
They wrapped me up
yes,
like
you
a.
must be covered.
Okay. So then the second time I went, I'm like, I really don't want to do this. Like
What?
this is not something I want to do. Go to the Vatican again.
Oh, Karen.
So I'm definitely not going a third time. Definitely not. I'm out.
She's too much.
I'll
Well,
go shopping. There's so much shopping. in
Yeah,
Italy.
Rome
I
is
don't
a
need
nice.
to- oh,
Rome is a great place.
it's
It's very
beautiful.
cosmopolitan. Rome.
Yeah.
Rome is very cosmopolitan.
fantastic. So, anyway.
So let's talk about today. So it's funny that we're talking about a little bit about wines in Italy, right? I was
Yes.
talking about that, but we have Michael here from the Seacliff Wine Store, right?
Yes. Michael Armandola from Village Merchant Wines in Seacliff.
And what's interesting though today is that we're really not going to
Village Wine Merchants in Seacliff.
we're really not
Yes.
going to talk about wine though.
No, I know. I'm
Which
so
is
excited.
why this
but
place
we
is
are
so
going to talk
cool.
a little bit about wine because that is what they do. They do a lot of tastings and concierge services and also private pickings and
Yes,
things like that,
yes.
which is great.
Which-
Which I need help with.
But what I
because-
think is so cool is today we're going to do something a little different.
Yes,
Tell them.
yes. Well, should we surprise them or tell them?
I don't know.
Huh.
What should we do?
Well, we're going to actually be hitting the hard stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know if you understand.
But this
that
is what
means.
I
don't know if I
love.
could wink. Am
This
I
is what I
winking?
love about.
I'm
I
not
love,
really
well,
great
this
at
is what
that.
I love about this unique little boutique store is that they're small and they cater to the needs of their clients and they also educate their clients, but they are catering to more of a locally grown spirit venue. Let's say that. How's that?
I like it.
So you have to tune in and see what we're talking about.
But you know what's really great is that Regina and I were at an event
Yes.
last Wednesday when we left you.
The Women's Fund of Long Island.
Yes, and it was in Glen Head at the North Shore Architectural Stone Company.
Yeah, beautiful
or something like
space.
that.
Beautiful space.
Really, really cool. And,
Stacy put on a great event. It was
Yeah,
a really nice
yeah.
event. And that's where we met them.
and the Village Wine Merchants were there
Yeah.
with a whole tasting of wines and
Spirits.
whiskeys.
Yep.
Yes. So we tried them all, loved them. The guys that own the place are phenomenal. So, it is our pleasure to be able to have them with you today to talk all about that. Because that
Yes,
was
we're lucky.
really, really great. But we met a lot of nice people there that night, right?
Yes, we did. We
Yeah.
met a lot of nice people. We met a lot of. We also met some the young lady that writes for the Locust Valley.
Yes,
Gazette
and the guy
or
from
whatever that's
Newsday who
called.
takes the pictures
The
for
guy
the
from
Style
Newsday.
magazine.
Yes,
Took
yes.
her a picture. That
yes.
was exciting.
What happens with that now?
I don't even know.
Like, were we in Newsday?
Maybe.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't get Newsday anymore.
Actually, I think the style column comes out today, so we'll have to look at a
Oh, we'll have
Newsday
to
and
look.
see
We'll have to
if
look.
we're there. But
Okay.
it might just be in the Nassau edition because they switch it up a little.
It
But
was a really nice, very interesting event. Very nice. We met a lot of nice people. But it was interesting how they. Well, I don't want to give too much away about what happened because what I want to say is pertinent to what we're going to talk about in our segment.
So here's what I want to say is that we do have some great events coming up after the Easter break, Easter and Passover break, that maybe you want to consider attending. And one of them is April 19th, and it's in Westbury. The information is on our website page, but it's going to also be all about what me and Regina do, which is nutritional
Right.
cleansing.
Oh, April 19th, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
April
Oh,
19th
boy.
in Westbury.
Yeah, that's going to be a great event.
Yeah, we're excited about that. We also have coming up this month Battle of the Bands, benefiting the American Heart Association. That's going to be at Mulcahy's. That information is on our website as well. And
then we also have to tell them about the new format of our show a little bit.
Yeah, do we have to?
Well,
Okay. So to explain why. Okay, so go ahead. Start. You start.
Okay, so the thing is, people.
you
The thing
couldn't
is,
tell.
the thing is that we're going to be shooting every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to put up the dates that we're going to have the actual live shows, because it's just every week has become greatly difficult for Karen, both Karen and I, because our travel schedules, the other business that we do, nutritional cleansing business, has been blooming and booming, which is awesome.
Keeps us very,
But
very busy.
we have a lot of traveling to do with that as well. We attend a lot of seminars. We, always keep ourselves current with that. So it's kind of hard to juggle both and be here every single week. So we're going to be doing every other week. So you're going to see us on the 1st, you're going to see us on the 15th, and then you're going to see us, I believe it's the 29th is the
Yeah,
is the
and
other
that's
Wednesday.
the 29th. Jennifer Lynn Puzzelli from the Hair and Lash Boutique, from Williston Park, will be with us because she's going to do some semi-permanent lashes on you.
I know,
correct?
I'm very excited about
Your
that.
eyes are going to be the best eyes in town.
I'm
Between
very
the
excited.
eyebrows from Kim Naturally Bow,
Oh, well, I was going to say, do they not look amazing?
they look amazing.
I'm obsessed with them.
Yes.
Kim, love you. I owe you so much
Yeah,
for these.
I mean, they're like
gorgeous.
perfect. She's
Yeah.
got perfect eyebrows now. And now she's going to have lashes from Jennifer Lynn Puzzelli from the
I'm
Hair
getting
Lash
ready,
Boutique.
people.
So
I'm getting ready.
she's getting all prepped.
I'm going to be 50.
I don't know
I'm
what
going
you're
to
getting all
be 50
prepped
years
for.
old.
You're
I'm
gonna be
getting
home
the
the
whole
whole month of
overhaul.
April.
I'm going to be
pretty
home. Oh.
Well, before we go to commercial, I just want to address Tommy for a second. Tommy, you're in good hands. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about tomorrow. Actually, Chris will be in the city, so if you need him, just call him. He'll come running over. And we'll be thinking about you.
He'll
So,
be happy to see little Vito's
yeah.
face. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to commercial, get
Yes.
the show on the road, and
Let's get our spirits on.
we'll see you soon.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Do dogs chase cats?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Stretching under sedation or manipulation under anesthesia is a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue that is formed as a result of a traumatic injury. Many people ask, how does this work? Will I get hurt? Will you stretch me too far? We only stretch the body part to its normal range of motion. After completing the post-MUA rehabilitation program, it's very common that our patients say to us, hey, I can play ball with my kid again. Hey, I can bowl again. Hey, I can enjoy hiking again. This is what makes it rewarding to us as practitioners.
I think this is a good time to tell you. You're doing okay, Mom. I can call you Mom, right? I know we haven't known each other very long, but you seem like a real keeper. You're not perfect. There was that strained carrots incident, but you're trying. You pick up my bottle every time I toss it out of my stroller. That's high comedy to an 8-month-old. You hum the Barber of Seville when you wash my hair. So cool. And your rub-downs are out of this world. Anyway, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. You know, right? How much I love you? You're doing okay, Mom.
Guys, ready for the show? Yeah. Enjoy it.
nice
think
looking.
that's, yeah. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Karen, you fidgeting over there. What do you got going
Fidgeting, I'm
on?
not
She's
sure.
sitting on her phone. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, Michael.
Hi, good morning.
It's a
Good
pleasure
morning.
Thanks for
having you
having
on
me.
the
Nice
show.
to be here. Thanks.
Thank you for joining us. We always enjoy liquors.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. No, we always enjoy actually learning different things, and this is a whole new genre for us when it comes to alcohol. We don't really know anything about this.
Yes.
And what I loved is how the Village Wine Merchants of Seacliff were at a great event that we were at last Wednesday, and they did a complete tasting with wines and spirits. And we just had such a great time.
Yes,
and
we had a-
you know,
we had a great night.
we love that you guys are philanthropic and giving back to the community, and we like to highlight local business, and that you're creating a nice buzz in Seacliff with
Well,
some
thanks.
wine tasting events that you
Yes.
have. So tell us a little bit about how the
Well,
store
we
got
are-
started.
We're the Village Wine Merchant in Seacliff, and we are a small, very personal wine and spirits shop. This is what we're passionate about and what we're interested in doing. Frankly, it's a fantastic time to be, if you love to drink wine or spirits, or if wine's part of your culture, it's really just an incredible time to be a,
Now, why
a
is that?
consumer. Well, because at this time with we just see a variety of products at a quality level that we've never seen before. I started drinking wine when I was in college, which was maybe like 30 years ago. But really, at that time, the wines and the lists in restaurants and stores were dominated by a few big, major, famous regions.
right.
But now we see a plethora of wines from all over the world. And because of technology and developments in winemaking, the quality level's very high. But also, and even more exciting to me, is there's been a return of really small production, quality-minded, artisanal wine producers. And we have things available to us in this country, especially in the New York market, which is so international. That we,
When did
you
like
know-
Long Island wine become famous? Like, in a sense, like
Well,
when
really
did
in the
people-
last 30 years or so.
Okay, all
But really
right.
like in the last 15, it's really exploded with a lot more producers and a lot
Okay.
of the development on the East End with wineries.
Yeah.
You know, and so Long Island is like one great example of a region where we see a lot of quality wines that weren't even available 30 years ago.
Right.
And these are the kinds of things that we like to show our customers at the Village Wine Merchant. And, you know, we do a lot of proactive events. We do free tastings 2 or 3 times a week.
That's fun.
We do
Yeah.
it's a great way
Yeah.
to come and to expose yourself to wines or spirits that you're unfamiliar with. You get to kind of try before you buy.
Right.
We do, every Tuesday, we have a focused event that we call our educational night. Like every Tuesday will be a theme. That's from 7 to 8. It's like a little book club, but
Yeah.
more fun because it's wine.
I
Yeah.
love
And,
it. You should,
but what we
absolutely.
do is we
nice.
all taste together. So it's like a small group. And
I
like
think
said,
we have a
every-
picture
you
of
know,
that. Vicky, can we
yeah.
put the picture up of the group of everybody in that educational
Yeah,
session?
so
Oh,
that's, yeah,
awesome.
that's exactly
Yeah.
it. That's,
So you get a nice
that's what it's
crowd.
about. We get a nice crowd.
What a pretty place,
you know,
too.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
store's really beautiful. We care a lot about. We want to have a very nice, personable shopping
Yeah, you
experience.
could do the next one.
For our customers.
And
Beautiful.
You
That's
see how
the store.
nicely set
Yeah,
up
it's
that
gorgeous.
is?
We have the
Gorgeous.
beautiful table in the middle, which we like to put wines there that we really
Are
love right now.
showcasing,
Right.
yeah.
Or wines are seasonal too, so we feature that. Like
Okay.
next Tuesday, we'll taste some 2014 rosés. We're just, this time of year is exciting
We
because
like
we just
rosé.
started
Yeah,
to
I
get
was gonna say
dry
that.
rosés
Right.
from all over the world. They're just coming into the country, so this week we actually started to receive our first rosés.
Nice.
So next Tuesday night we'll focus on rosés. We'll taste some different styles.
By any
And,
chance, do you carry a rosé called Maison Belclair?
No.
Okay.
But if you want it, I will get it for you.
Okay,
Okay.
Michael Romano. You out there, Mike?
But we have actually we'll have a Long Island rosé.
Right.
Okay,
next
great.
week. We'll
Oh,
get
is that the Wolfer? No,
we're getting
that's something-
Shin.
Shin. Oh,
Yeah, the
that's
Shin
very
rosé's
nice
bottled,
too.
So we have that now, and we have some rosés from France that are in. And honestly, one of our most popular rosés is a dry rosé from Austria, which
Yeah.
a lot of
Really?
people are less familiar with.
See,
which
but
is
that's
why
what
we
I
love to do
I've
the
never
tastings.
heard of an Austrian
Yeah, Austrian
wine.
wine
Yeah.
culture goes back to
That's-
Roman times.
Wow.
And And we have
That's really
fantastic
interesting.
wines. Austria, Croatia, we have great Croatian wines in the store. So we feature tastings where people can come in and try these products. They're
My
not,
husband Chris
they're
is
not
gonna
that
love
expensive.
you. Absolutely
All
love
the
you.
rosés we'll try next week will be under $20.
Well, that's the other
That's
thing I
another
wanted
thing
to
I
just
love.
touch upon, which was so impressive to me that evening that we were there, is we sampled 3 different kinds of Sancerres, right?
Right, well, we have
Sancerres,
3
am I
Sauvignon
saying-
Blancs.
Sauvignon Blancs. Okay, right, Sauvignon Blancs.
Which is
sorry.
the grape that makes Sancerre. So
Right,
you're
okay,
on
so,
the-
you
you're on
know,
the right
see,
path.
I'm learning people. I'm
We are
learning,
learning.
the lingo,
Yes.
the
Good
whole
job.
thing. But, so 3 different Sauvignon Blancs, and they were all lovely wines. They
yes,
were
they're all
all
good
lovely
wines.
wines, great wines, right? But what struck me was, when I was reading the description, is the price point. And I was like, hey, you know what? I would never know, to pick up this bottle, because it's not one of those big,
It's not a super
big
familiar
brands,
brand,
right?
right.
And I would never know if it's a good wine or a bad wine or what have you. And the price point was so reasonable that you could, you know, definitely buy a case of it or whatever. And then when I was talking to you about the cases, what I love what you said is
Right.
you can pull a mixed case from
Sure.
it. So if like that was my low end that I wanted to get,
Right.
I could get like 3 bottles of the low end, 3 bottles of the, you know,
Right.
meatier,
Right.
a little higher, and then 3 bottles of the highest.
A lot of what
so
we do
I
is,
I
like
thought
I said,
that was great. It's custom.
We provide a very personalized shopping
Right.
experience. So I get to know my customers. So if you think back about when we had record stores,
Right.
and you would come in and say, "Oh, I love this band," and the guy who worked the record store was like a music geek, and you say, "Well, if I know you, if you like this band, you're probably going to like this band too." so we
perfect.
do.
I
really
remember
the same-
Record World as a
Right,
kid,
there
that
you go.
too, yeah.
So we do a lot of the same thing. If I know certain wines that you like,
Yes.
then you come in, I can put wines together for you that I'm pretty sure that you're also going to like. I can see where your palate is. Sometimes with customers, some customers they like to experiment a lot.
Right.
And some people are really kind of set in what they like, so we can provide either service.
Mm-hmm.
One of our really great services is what we call our concierge service,
Right.
which is it's like a wine club, except it's specifically designed for each person.
That is something I'm very
if you do some of the
interested
other
in,
wine
and I-
clubs out there,
Yeah.
what you receive once a month is whatever they're sending you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
But for-
And it's
for-
whatever, usually whatever they bought at a great price
Correct.
that they're
Yeah.
Correct.
that
Trying to get rid of.
Right.
They don't want
And
it,
they-
so
and
they
you
want you to
can't-
have it.
You know, you can't blame
Yeah.
them, but that's what
Right.
it is.
And you can get great prices out there, and that's the benefit of doing that. The benefit of doing our service is we have a discussion and we have a relationship with
Yeah.
our customers, and we can say, okay, I have a customer now who they've been drinking red wines all winter, and now that the spring is starting to creep in, we're starting to mix some white wines into their case, and so it's personalized for each customer. If when they're in the local Seacliff area, we provide free delivery, and they get a 10% discount on the case.
Nice.
Also, if they're doing the concierge program, which is a program where the customer commits to taking a case once a month, then they get that 10% discount on all their wine purchases. So if
Oh,
you just
that's
run in and
great.
buy 2 or 3 bottles, and you're in that program, you're on the
Sure,
same discount.
that's great.
Oh, so that's great.
You know,
and the most fun thing is that I make a sheet for each case where I list the wines and describe them, and suggest food pairings.
That's
and meals
what-
and
that's where I
situations.
was going.
Because
That's
there's so
terrific.
much wine out there, it can be really overwhelming. So this can really help guide you. Instead of, we don't like assign scores to wines, because we don't like to say, well, this wine is better than this wine. What we like to say is, okay, if Karen's coming over to your house in the afternoon and we're going to have some salads and we're going to sit outside, we
Right.
want this kind of wine.
Right.
If we're going to have if it's a cold night and we're inside and we're making this nice dinner, we're having really close friends, we want a different kind of wine.
Sure,
So
sure.
wines are more situational, and that's kind of how we
So
guide
you don't have
I
that
totally
one
agree.
favorite wine that is your go-to wine? What's your
Well,
one favorite?
Personally?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big Pinot Noir fan.
Okay.
I love Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
So, and Burgundy in France is kind of like the holy grail for Pinot Noir. So I'm a big red Burgundy fan. Unfortunately, that's an area where the wines are not. Those are not my everyday wines because they're expensive.
Right.
And they can be amazing. But my everyday wines are really, just good, small production, estate bottled, meaning that the families grow the grapes and make the wines.
Yeah.
That system is very much happening in France and Italy and
Yes,
Spain right now.
yes.
There's been, like I said, a real return to less commercialized production,
That's
which
nice,
is, and it's
yeah.
the same as when you go out east and you're buying strawberries from the farmer.
Yes.
So, because the families
I
out there
like
in the
that analogy.
field, they know their fruit, they know the plants, they're taking care in the field to pick the best strawberries. So we want to buy wines from families who are doing that with grapes.
I
and
love
with
that. I
viticulture.
love
Yeah,
that.
that's
I love
great.
that.
That's great.
And I also love the personalized service that you guys offer. I mean, I think that's great because one of the great things is we're cooks, so we like to cook
We
different
do.
things.
We
We like to
cook a lot of
experiment with
stuff.
different foods. But it's also great, like when you have that conversation and you
Yes.
say, well, you know what? I think I'm going to make a great bronzini this summer, or I'm grilling something on the
Yes.
grill. Like, what could I do? What could
Yeah.
I get? And it's
Well,
great
I'm
to.
the same.
Yeah.
I love to cook. I'm a big home cook, and I'm lucky because I always have a lot of wines around, so I try everything with everything.
Right.
And I have pretty valid opinions on what I think is good, what works, but also within the context of what people like.
Sure.
So based on if I know a customer and if their preference, like we were talking before the show about you like Sangiovese,
Yes,
which is
I
the
do.
Tuscan red wine. So I know the basic profiles of that, and you probably like it with pasta with tomato sauce because that's a great match.
I do.
You probably like it with grilled red meats. Also
I
a
like
really
it
good
with
match.
everything.
Can be great, like roast chicken with potatoes.
Yes,
Probably,
yes.
She likes it with
but right,
breakfast
but
in the morning.
Probably not your favorite sushi wine.
No, it is not.
See, it's
my
not a
favorite
great
sushi.
match for sushi. So
Right.
if you came to me and said, "Hey, we're going out for sushi tonight," but I know because you like Sangiovese that you like wines that are crisp and bright with good acidity, so I
Yeah.
can make that connection, and then we can steer you into a white wine that's got that character that you're going to like, and
Right.
marry that to what kind of food.
But I
you're
love that
gonna
you can so you can balance out a case.
Yes, of course,
start with
yeah.
that, and then you
Right.
can go
and also,
lighter
and totally
or
flexible at
whatever.
Totally flexible at your price point.
Yes.
It's up. Every customer is different, and some customers buy like a more everyday $10 to $15 bottle of wine. Some people buy more expensive wines. Some people mix it up. They
Right.
have a couple really special wines for an occasion, and I mean
My
Easter and
husband
Passover
has
coming,
like
so
a closet
Yes.
that we're not allowed in, and we're not allowed to have those wines. But we'll be right back with Michael Amendola from the Village Wine Merchant in Seacliff. Take a look at their logo, visit their website while we're going to break, and we'll be right back.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is me, GMC, in the place to be, the greatest MC in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with your one and only Madhouse TV.
You are the man.
Welcome
back. We're here with Michael Amendola from the Village Wine Merchant in Seacliff, and we were just discussing all the different wines and how exciting it is this time now.
And the personalized service they have there. I mean, it's
yes,
incredible.
Yes, and I know that Frank, who's your, I guess, owner of the...
He's my partner.
He's your
owner,
partner,
yeah.
okay. And Michael, you handle the director of wines and sales and marketing, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so the two of you work together, and you seem to have this great relationship because we met you there. My point, I guess, is that you're so good at wines. What made you really get into the whiskey tasting? Because I know you do that too.
We do that too. We're a wines and spirits shop. And like I said, we're kind of the small artisanal, like if you wanted a certain wedge of cheese, you go to the Italian store where, the guy's got this wedge of cheese from this farmer, from this town where the milk is special, or, so it's the same for us. We're that kind of store. Sometimes I think that we're, like a modern version of kind of these mom and pop stores in the city, if you know.
Yes.
Like DePaulo's in Little Italy. You go there because like they can tell you everything. So I'm educational in the same way that they are. And there's really, in the same way that wines have really just boomed in the last 15, 20 years with availability, there's been a real rebirth, especially in the last 5 or 10 years, of what we would say small batch craft distilling or small batch spirits. And on the forefront of that right now are bourbons, American whiskeys, bourbons. So
my grandfather used to drink bourbon.
He did?
Yeah, and I had an Uncle
What
George
kind of
who used
bourbon?
to drink bourbon. I don't know, but I just remember always saying, "Can I get a glass of bourbon?" That's what I remember.
He would say that, yeah.
So, just like we would always have seen like the really big brands of bourbons 20 years ago. And because really the history of our country, there were an enormous amount of small local distillers before Prohibition. In all parts of the
that's
country.
true. That's part of our culture, American culture.
Right, so Prohibition killed that. And then after Prohibition, the only people that came back were the big companies that had enough money and capital to kind of start up again.
I can't
it was
imagine
mostly
living
Southern,
in those
I guess.
Prohibition
Well, mostly in
times.
Kentucky was the
What
epicenter.
do you mean? You'd be the owner of the speakeasy. What's the problem? Karen would be there. No, you can't come in. No, you can come in. No, you can't come in. No, you can come in. Come on.
But really we've seen a rebirth. I mean, there are distilleries in Brooklyn. There are distilleries on Long Island. We have a Long Island whiskey with us today that we
That's
can sample.
awesome. But it was
I'm excited
primarily
about that.
Southern, like I would say Kentucky.
Well, Kentucky
right?
was really the epicenter.
Right.
But it's now branching out because some families that were involved in the distillation business or the whiskey business are now, some of them are like their grandkids are kind of getting back in. So
It's a little bit more cosmopolitan now, I think.
It's
right?
all over the country.
Right,
But it's
okay.
really like, like the microbrew beer. Like we
Right,
see beer. So
yeah.
it's really kind of like the same. There was a microbrewing, so now we say micro distilling or small batch
So,
distilling.
but whiskey like this, it isn't something you would make a whiskey sour with, right?
You
'Cause
could,
then you're
yeah.
destroying
Well,
the
because
integrity
especially
of
with
it.
the bourbons, you can drink them straight, or with a little bit. The purists will add a little bit of room temperature water instead of ice. The purists don't like to put whiskey on the rocks because as the beverage chills, it's the same with
Deletes it,
wines.
yeah.
If you make them too cold, you lose flavor.
You know, it's
Right,
funny
so-
because a lot of the bars today, I see the big cube.
Yeah,
of
the
ice
one,
as opposed to the
like
little
the big
ones
rock.
because it helps to chill it without
diluting.
it. Yeah.
Right.
So,
So let's
there's
try
that.
one
Let's
and
try
talk
one.
about
Sure.
it. Let's start.
Okay.
Let's start.
So our first whiskey, this is Rough Rider. This is
Rough
a bourbon.
Karen, Rough Rider.
Oh, here we go.
Well, so this is part of Long Island history because Teddy Roosevelt's
Oh,
Rough
I
Riders
love. He's my
Oh, okay.
fave.
They
Yes.
started out east on Long Island, so
Right.
that's what this is named
Well, that's a
after.
soccer team now too on
Yeah.
Long Island, the
See?
Rough Riders.
Yeah, it's part
Rough
of our,
Rider.
Yeah.
it's
So
part of
that's
our
made-
Long Island history.
Yes,
Oh,
so that's
see.
made in what part of Long
This
Island?
is in Baiting Hollow.
Baiting Hollow.
Now, this is a
okay.
bourbon whiskey, so to qualify for bourbon, the source material has to be at least 51% corn. So this is corn and a little rye and a little malted barley. Those are the three
Okay.
grains used. Now, when you distill it, it's clear, and we could say it's moonshine, right?
Oh.
And when it becomes bourbon is when you use that source material and you put it in a barrel. And the barrel picks up the
the wood.
color.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
So really, it's moonshine.
It
we're
starts off
drinking
as moonshine.
moonshine.
It becomes
the
whiskey
barrel is what
when it's
flavors
aged in a
it.
barrel. The barrel helps with
Yes.
the flavor. Adds
Not
flavor.
too much. I feel
Now,
like
do
I'm
you
going to need a
now?
cigar
Do
as I
you?
drink
What's
this.
the
My uncle
process
always
of
tells me.
tasting it? Like, do you smell it?
Well,
do you
we
touch
smell-
it? Like, what's
we'll
the
do
story?
a couple things.
Okay.
So Rough Rider
'Cause I know it's a little
interesting
different.
because A, it's a local whiskey, so we love
Okay.
that. B, it's good. but we like that.
We
it's-
like good.
It's unique because
Maybe I
this
should
whiskey
stand
is
for this.
what they call double barreled. So
Right.
you have to use a charred white oak barrel to be quote unquote bourbon. So they
Okay.
use that, and then after it comes out of the white oak barrel, then they put it into a used wine barrel. So there's actually, that adds another different kind of level of complexity.
That's interesting.
Oh.
So,
Right.
yeah.
I didn't know
So
that.
this is the
That's
Rough Rider
really
bourbon.
great.
So you pick up your glass.
Okay.
Now I like to swirl it because what we're going to do is we want to coat the inside of the glass with the beverage. We do the same for wines. And now you can take a little smell and know what you smell. Anything you think, first thing you think of. What's the first thing you think of?
Wait.
Like it could be I'm going to get
Oh,
hammered.
it
or-
actually it smells a little like amaretto. Like it
Amaretto?
has
Okay, it's
that
like an almond flavor?
Yeah.
right? Butterscotch,
Butterscotch, yeah, sweet.
vanilla, toasty from the well, corn is sweet. So bourbons have a sweetness because of
Okay.
the corn, and also the toasty vanilla notes from the barrel can give you sweetness. Now,
Smells
now if we're
good.
really doing like a whiskey tasting,
Yeah.
then we'll do like the professional kind of geeky whiskey
Hold-
smelling.
hand holding.
So put your hand on top.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is I'm going to turn the glass over and do a little splash.
Oh,
Just like that.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Splash on the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Now put your glass down. Now we
Okay.
want to rub our hands together. What we're going to do is we're going to evaporate.
I hope
some
we
of the
don't
alcohol.
get pulled
now, wave
over
like
on
this.
the way home.
Wave.
This is so.
Very
See,
traditional.
I love this. I want to
Okay.
have a party at
Now,
my house too.
Cup your hands and smell. What
Oh
do you
my
smell
God,
that's
it's
different?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, fruitier, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, it's like it's so aromatic.
Apple-
It's like
apples.
perfume.
Delicious.
Hay.
Yeah.
I would like this
You
as
smell the
perfume.
grain. You smell
Oh.
the grain floor.
Yeah,
It smells like
Right. It's
so
amazing how
fresh.
It
that
doesn't
does
smell
that.
like alcohol at all. Like,
No.
No, because we
evaporated
some of the alcohol.
That's
So-
insane.
That's great.
So now we can
Okay.
take a little taste. And we want to pay attention to like levels of sweetness or other flavors, if there's spice or, just whatever you know.
How much of a taste do you taste?
A small taste.
Okay.
It's whiskey, so it's very
It's not
strong.
like a
It's
shot.
strong.
I don't have to do the
No.
whole shot. Okay. That's strong.
Well,
It's
you know,
strong.
when you first taste it, it's like kabao,
Right.
you know. But
And
then,
then the alcohol
when you
backs
have
off.
it, when the
Yeah.
alcohol backs off, and then when you have it on
It's
your
getting
tongue,
better, but at that first,
So
I
a
mean,
little-
also
professional
we're coming
tasters,
off-
we would say the entry or the attack.
Yes.
And then the mid palate is in the middle, and then
Yes.
the finish. But it's just a way of saying.
So
like,
the
you know,
entry was an attack.
That's right.
Kind of, because I was
Yes.
not really expecting that. And then now it's actually really nice
Right.
in my mouth.
it's
Like
a
it
lot
was.
softer
It's
than
very
I
long
thought
and
it was.
Nice
persistent,
flavor in my
smooth.
mouth after.
It's gonna make
Long and
smoothness.
persistent.
I think
Yes.
you also
Oh, I
have
like
to
that.
acquire
I
a
like
little
that.
You can
bit
use
of
that.
Long
taste.
and persistent.
That's sexy. But what I'm
We're
thinking
talking
is,
about bourbon
you
people.
actually may have to acquire a little bit of a getting used to
Yes.
that initially,
Sure,
right? It's
yes.
not just
Sure, or there's
Yeah.
there's a very traditional way to drink whiskeys where if you feel like it's burning a little, then you add a little water and taste into right where the burn starts to back off, and that
Okay.
would kind of be the
Okay.
spot where you like it. And everybody's spot is a little different.
you drink.
And you
more?
could also make really beautiful cocktails. These make great Manhattans. If my feeling with cocktails is
The
if you
second time around was much easier.
All right, I can't.
It was
too
that
drunk
first
yet.
sip.
But that's very.
So, let's
I
do our
didn't.
second one.
I didn't expect it to smell.
I need a cracker in
And
between.
ta-
Anybody like a cracker?
I'm fine.
She needs a cracker. All right, Polly wants a cracker. I'll take. a
So
cracker.
you mentioned cocktails before. I think with a cocktail, just like cooking, the better your ingredients, the better your product
Absolutely.
can be. So these
cleaning
artisanally
out my
made
glass a little.
bourbons, they make, you can drink them straight or you can make really great cocktails. I love to use, I really like to up the level of cocktail with quality vermouth, which would be like an artisanal.
So what is a bourbon cocktail? Like a vermouth and a what?
Well,
I mean, a bourbon.
A Manhattan traditionally is rye, but you
Okay.
can use bourbon, and then it's a sweet vermouth, a red vermouth, and bitters. And then sometimes people use maraschino cherry, or there are all kinds
Ooh,
of
that might
variations.
be
Can you make
Orange
an
peel's very
old-fashioned
nice.
with it?
You could too.
Okay.
So
We
this
had
is our-
that shot of amaretto in that Southampton. It reminded
This
me
is
a
our,
little of
or I'm the big whiskey sour fan, which is
Okay.
basically you make like a strong lemonade, and you add a little bit of that to whiskey.
that's nice.
And that's,
That's
really
probably
nice.
really
right.
nice during
And that's
the summer.
that's a
Yeah,
tall,
that's a
right,
nice drink.
that's a taller drink. It's a little more refreshing.
Yeah, like
right?
a, yeah.
Or mint juleps.
Oh.
Muddle some mint and sugar in the bottom of a glass and add
The
the
whiskey?
bourbon. Yeah, that's a great
Beautiful.
drink.
Wow.
We should make
Those
that.
Southern women know what they're doing with the
I'm
mint
telling
julep.
you,
Look
we're
at
gonna
that.
wear the big hat.
You need the
and we're
hat.
gonna be
You have
drinking
to have
that.
We have to.
Mint
I want to
juleps.
plan a
We're
big
in.
Kentucky Derby party.
You did say that last year.
Yeah,
I
we're
remember
gonna
that.
get
You
that.
were like,
When is the Kentucky Derby?
We'll help you make Manhattan, or we'll help you make
That would be
Tulips
fun.
if you want to do that.
All right,
Oh,
we should
that
do
would be
that. We
great.
should raise it for a charity in May.
In
Oh,
May.
I'm past it. All right, so next year
All
I
right.
have to do.
So
What
our
do you mean
next
you
one,
passed
this is from
May.
the Hudson Valley. Like
Yeah.
I mentioned how the distilling
Oh,
has
Hudson
exploded.
Valley is
So
New
this is
York too,
upstate,
yeah,
right? This is
okay.
Hudson Valley. This is 100% corn. And honestly, I can't think of another bourbon. I might be wrong, but this is the only one that I know that's 100% corn.
Look how cute the bottle is,
Yes.
Karen.
It is cute. And it's got cork too, which I find
It's got a little
interesting.
cork in the top, which is
Now,
cute.
is that because it should breathe?
No, it's just
Oh,
it's
it's
their
just-
packaging.
okay,
But it's
gotcha.
fun.
But now,
Yeah.
what's the price point on these bottles?
Well, the Hudson Baby Bourbon is really one of the most sought after bourbons. And so
Really?
this is not
Yeah, it
this
looks-
is
it
not
looks it to me.
inexpensive. This is like in the mid-40s, and this is a pint.
Yeah.
So this is a half bottle.
Right.
That's some serious.
So how
the,
much
the
would
others are like in
something
the 30,
like,
$40 range per bottle.
Right.
Which is nice, you know.
But how much
Not
would
crazy,
like a
it's-
mainstream whiskey cost? Like,
Some are in the same price range.
Yeah, I was
Or the
thinking.
big brands like Maker's Mark or something, they're more specialty bottles or like in the same price range as
Oh,
these.
'cause
These
they're
are
in
competitive.
Baccarat or, like,
well,
you know.
what's a lot more expensive is Scotch. One of the appeals to
Right,
bourbon is
yeah.
you're at half the price of quality Scotches.
right, right.
You know, or
Yeah,
single
that's
malts.
why I asked
Yeah.
about the old fashioned, because people drink Scotch old fashions, but you could drink a bourbon old fashioned.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't put a
So
$90 bottle of
she-
single malt in an old fashioned. But
Right.
if I'm paying 30 or 35 for a quality bourbon, yeah,
You would-
I'm
you
not
might,
afraid to use it.
you might.
Now, do we
Okay,
do
now-
the hand thing again?
Want to do the hand
This
thing
is-
again? Well,
yeah,
let's
I
smell
don't
it
know.
first. Yeah.
Let's smell it first.
And is it different than the first?
See, it smells more woody.
So more barrel influence.
Barrel
more
influence, I
Yeah, let's
feel.
splash again.
But it's softer.
It is a soft
It's
smell.
softer.
I think it's got a sweetness to it.
Okay.
Too.
This is fascinating. I'm obsessed with this.
Wait.
Wave.
That's the clip that's going to be on on
Wait,
YouTube.
wait,
I love it. I love this.
Oh, I have one for you. Pennies.
Yeah.
Smells like pennies.
Yeah,
Do you get
like
an
a
apples
shiny new
and-
penny.
Yeah, and coppery.
Yes, coppery. I get that. I get that.
I
That's
get
interesting,
that.
right?
I'm getting
Very
that.
good. Very good.
I'm definitely getting like,
Oh, this is very nice.
That's nice. That's
It's
very
a
smooth.
perfume.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Right.
Very smooth. I like that. I could drink that. That's nice. But I would like a little ice in it.
Right. Well, do you see the sweetness from the corn?
Yes.
Like you
this
feel
is
that?
much better than that
Yes.
first one for me.
Right.
Because that first one was very like, oh, my eyes caught on
Right.
fire.
Right.
This is nice. I could drink this. Now, question.
Very smooth.
These kinds of whiskeys, are they at your local bar? Like, no. This is
no,
something
these are
you
more,
would
this
do
is
at
more
home.
high-end bar.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
more like, high-end Manhattan bar, cool hipster bar.
Okay.
You go to like a cool bar in Williamsburg,
Right.
you'd see these.
Maybe like a
but
Verde
I love
here in
having
Deer
these- I love
Park.
having
Well,
these
that's
in the
exactly
shop,
what I
you
was
know?
talking about.
Yeah. Do you guys know Verde across the street? It's a restaurant.
I don't.
They feature bourbons and wines.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do.
Good bourbon bars
Yes.
will have these, or they'll have other ones. I can name another, 10 bourbons that I really like, and
Yeah.
we have a pretty large selection. I
That's
like having
cool.
them in the store. They're fun, and we've done whiskey tastings and bourbon nights and
That's
and
fun.
things like that. The guys,
like it.
we get the guys like to come out for those.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a nice thing to
Invite
send
us
your-
those nights.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what people can always do is, if anyone's interested in tastings, our website's villagewinemerchant.com, and you can always go there and click on the events page,
Okay.
and that will show you the current calendar of tasting events.
Okay,
That's great.
awesome.
So,
we're
that's
going to
always
go
an
to a
option.
quick commercial, and when we come back, we're going to taste our last one, and we're going to give you that information again. So my suggestion is grab a piece of paper and a pen so you can write it down, and we'll see you in a minute.
is the #1 fence provider on Long Island, with the most inventory in stock, including vinyl, chain link, and aluminum. Offers a custom powder-coated system that prevents rust throughout the life of the fence. We carry fence tools to the trade. We even stock wood, rail, and glass hardware as well. Shannon Gates has our very own patented locking system. The next time you need fencing of any sort, both commercial and private, give Shannon Gates a call at 631-392-4330. You can also visit our website at shannongatesinc.com.
We're back.
I'm a little buzzed already, my
I'm
hands
smelling
smell
my-
amazing.
But
so
you know
I'm
what? Then it
excited.
goes away though.
It does.
It does.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
not. I
It
thought I
does.
was gonna reek like.
That's what I was saying.
a
I hope when I
drunk,
get pulled
but-
over, they would think that we were drinking all day.
No.
Yeah, okay.
But
So,
Well,
okay.
it's
you were
similar-
also
you-
giving us your.
I don't really want to lose this one. This
All
one's
right, well,
good.
drink it up. You were giving us the information on how to contact you and where
Yes.
so I just want to go over that again so we can get you the right camera on you so that information is done correctly.
Sure. So our website is www.villagewinemerchant.com. You can also give us a call. It's 516-200-9370. We're on Seacliff Avenue in the village of Seacliff. We generally do tastings every Tuesdays and Fridays, and they're free, so you're always welcome to join us. We do like an RSVP for the Tuesday tasting because we plan specifically on how many people we have. And you can check the website. There's an events page. If you click on events, then you'll see the current tasting calendar.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
stop by. We'd
I
to
love
have you.
that.
I'm excited, and
I love
we
that you guys do
actually will be doing a tasting, a private tasting.
Yes.
At
Yes.
the,
Yeah, you guys
Village
won a
Wine
private
Merchant.
tasting, which is
Yeah, which
Yeah.
was
exciting,
great.
right?
You
Yeah.
guys were so generous to give that out to, and we won the raffle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's also, I think, a restaurant by you that we figured we'd go to dinner and then
Right,
come.
we're next to some very good restaurants in Seacliff, so if you're coming out for an evening, you know, you can start with us, and we'll do a little tasting, and then
Okay.
we'll send you off to dinner somewhere. So
Now,
Love it.
is there
it's,
is
it's a really nice village. I don't,
town?
you know,
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is. It's
nice
really
town,
cute.
so-
I grew
Now-
up in Roslyn, so we
So you know,
did,
right,
and my
yeah.
cousins went to North Shore High School
Mm-hmm.
over there. So I'm so familiar with the area. I just haven't been back in 25 years, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't
Well,
know
now
what's
you
there
should
now.
come visit me a little bit more in my neck of the woods. It's
Yes,
nice.
yes. Well,
But there's also so many cute little restaurants, and there's places to hear live music there. Like
Ah, cute.
it's really a great little town.
It's a
so
great town.
it's nice to
It's-
go there as a couple, you know, young or old, on a Friday night. Do a little wine tasting, walk around. It's a great date,
great.
people. If you're looking for a date, that's a great date.
It's a great village to walk. You know, we have one of the great views on Long Island is at the end of our block on the cliff.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
And it
yeah,
looks out
sure.
over Long Island Sound, and it's a fantastic. The sunsets directly west. It's a beautiful sunset spot. They have concerts in the summer. The village has concerts there.
oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
fun.
those are great nights,
Yeah.
and it's a great. You park, you walk around, you visit some local places. You see a great view. There are great restaurants.
It sits right above that beach, right? That Bar Harbor or whatever that beach is down at the bottom of the cliff.
Right.
Yeah. You know that beach when you
Bar
go.
Beach?
Bar Beach. Right? No, on
I
the
don't
other
think
side.
that's-
We're right on top. You know, we're
Right.
just a little
Yeah.
south of Glen Cove and a little
It's
north
all
of
coming
Roslyn.
back to me
Right.
now. It's been so
It's
long.
all coming back to you.
Yeah, you know, well, like I said, it's been about 25 years since I've been in that neighborhood. So
Yeah. Well, we used to
You know.
party down there a lot. So.
yeah, there was remember the bar that was on the water right after you get out.
Yeah,
like,
let's not talk about that.
I'm just saying, Roslyn Harbor. There used to be a bar down
I don't
there.
want to go back and talk.
I used to go there a lot. Okay, so let. are we-
Especially
All right.
while I'm drinking bourbon.
Yeah, so we have one more. This is the Few bourbon.
I love the bottles and
Right.
everything.
They're
Like they're
really
really
cool.
a lot of you know, thought goes into it.
There's a lot of
It's
thought into the
beautiful.
packaging and
Label. Look
everything,
at
yes.
this.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Very
And
pretty.
this is from Illinois. This is an Illinois
Oh.
whiskey. And this is, everything's done in-house there. We're back to the mostly corn, a little bit of rye, a little bit of malted barley mix. And
Now the Long Island farmers or them, do they actually grow the corn or they bring it in and then distill it?
I think it's all local.
Okay.
I know for sure the where they make the Hudson,
It
the baby
smells great,
bourbon,
too.
they took over an old grain mill. It's the
Oh.
distillery now, and
Yeah.
it's all local
Their
grains
corn.
that they use.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Is
All
it
right, so
organic? Do you know?
I'm doing this.
Not sure. Okay, we're gonna splash again.
This is also very nice. Mild.
I love this. Oh, this is delicious. I don't know what it
It's
smells
interesting.
like, but it's delicious.
Well, you know what people don't realize, because we
This smells more like
we
candy
smell.
to me.
Yes.
We do a
Sweeter.
lot of smelling when we
Yeah.
taste wine or whiskeys, because really a big part of tasting is in your olfactory sense in your nose.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
really that smell is like a little preview or a little promise for what you might taste. And
It smells like candy.
It does smell like candy.
it's fun to see, like, if the things that you are smelling, if that's going to follow through
Right,
when
okay.
you taste. You know.
It's definitely sweeter.
Sweeter up front,
Yeah.
Yeah, sweeter up front, and then it
and then
compounds
more,
in the
more
back.
spice on the
actually.
back end.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is my favorite.
Well,
Mine
see,
too.
The what you're noticing
my
is
favorite.
so these had a little more spice and kick to them. That's because the rye's in the blend, and rye whiskeys are spicier.
oh, okay.
Which is
Okay.
one reason I think that's the original Manhattan recipe is rye whiskey.
Okay.
Where with the corn with the sweetness, that's why. So maybe you'd want to drink this one straight, and with these guys, you'd want to play around with making some cocktails.
Make the
Right.
sours.
That's
yeah.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
that's
idea.
a nice bottle. Okay.
I love
like
it.
it.
I think
I
it's
think
just
it's great.
it's such a new thing that's going on now, and you know everybody. It's great to bring a bottle of wine to someone's house, but you know what? It's kind of cool to bring something a little different, and then
It's a great-
have the
it's a great
knowledge
gift,
behind it
too.
to explain
Yeah.
it to somebody.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're sharing information, and I love that. I love that.
You know, I think what's also great about what I heard you guys do is you're actually in the Ritz-Carlton now
Yes.
Oh.
with your concierge
Yes,
services.
the Ritz-Carlton Residences in
Yeah.
North Hills. We are we do events with them, and we provide wine for their residents.
That is
so
so
that's a great
cool.
relationship that we just started.
And
yeah.
you know, there are so many developments like the Ritz on Long Island that probably would love this kind of service.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
even at
Well, what's great
Imagine
because-
offering that
you know-
as an amenity. That would be great.
Well,
where my aunts live in the Greens, you know,
It's
in
super.
Melville. They love that.
If you're a resident there, we just make it super convenient for you. You don't
To
have
get your wines.
Right. You don't have
Yeah.
to physically get to the store.
Right.
And like I said, we build a relationship with the customer. So
Mm-hmm.
you know we deliver the wines to the residents, and we
beautiful.
can work with people to pick out exactly what they want. And
Well,
Yeah.
we had an amazing experience meeting both of you.
Yes, for sure.
And we're so grateful that you came today.
Thanks.
We really
Well, thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me. It was fun.
And I think it was a lot of fun, and I think we brought something different to the table. And then next time we can do the wine tasting, which would be amazing.
I'm excited. So, Michael, why don't you tell our guests one more time?
Oh,
How to find you?
How to find us. So we are the Village Wine Merchant in Seacliff, and we are on Seacliff Avenue. The website is www.villagewinemerchant.com. Our phone number is 516-200-9370. If you want to send me an email, you can just send to michael@villagewinemerchant.com. And we're also on Facebook, so follow us on our Facebook page.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you'll see all the updates with our tastings. And also, I write a wine column for a lot of local
Oh, yeah, we
papers.
forgot to talk about that.
In Nassau County. It's also in the Long Island Weekly.com, that's the online version. Our local paper is the Glen Cove Record Pilot. So that's
part of
where
the
it goes for
Anton
us.
publications.
It's in all the Anton
And
publications.
all of Michael's information is on the Shake It Up with Karen and Regina website, so you can just click on over to our site and then get to all the information that you need about Village Wine Merchants, Michael Amendola, and whiskey.
Whiskey. This is my favorite.
Guys, have a great week.
Bye.
We will be back on
the 15th.
April 15th. Thank you again, Michael.